Hello, Calvary Baptist. This is Pastor David. Just want to come and talk to you a few minutes about what's happened and how it will impact Calvary Baptist going forward. First, by now, I'm sure that you all have heard that the governor has issued a stay-at-home order for the next 30 days. Essentially, for the month of April, he does not want anybody out of their houses unless it's for essential reasons. Gas, groceries, medical things, that nature. We will have a link to that on our Facebook page to the actual order itself where you can read that. Now, you may be asking, what does that mean for Calvary Baptist Church? There are certain provisions in there that may allow us to continue some of our things. As of right now, we still cannot meet as a body. And let me tell you, I miss that. I miss being with y'all in the sanctuary. I miss hearing your voices in song. I miss the worship that we have. But because of the safety that we need to exercise, we are complying with the governor's order, and we will not be having services because we want everybody to be safe. We are still trying to find ways that we can worship together. And there will be some things coming out, in the near future about how we may continue our worship time. But as of now, we will have no worship together, and we will certainly let you know when we will continue that. How will this affect the ministries that we have here? Well, first I want you to know our tutoring ministry, which was reaching a bunch of children that needed to, our tutoring ministry has been canceled out of those concerns. One, the public schools are not in session. They're not learning new material. And because of the numerical numbers of the 10 or more, we cannot have that. So we're not having our tutoring ministry anymore. Our food pantry is up in the air right now. According to what the governor issued, we may still be able to have that. However, I will be talking with our food pantry to see what the best way to go about that will be. And even if we can have that, we just have to wait and see with that. But I want you to remember this, that the church is not the physical address of 1204 Lynn Road. You are the church. The church is the redeemed of Jesus Christ. So while the ministries here at this location may have to stop for a while, the ministries of the church can continue because you are the church. And what does that mean? And that means that you can ask your neighbor, is there anything I can get from you when I go to the store? Is there anything you need? Calling somebody. Calling that Sunday school class. Calling whoever God has put on your mind. Those are small things that you can do that will have a big impact. So remember, you are the church, and the ministry of the church continues because you continue. But for our building, here's the guidelines that we are setting up right now for our building. As of right now, the staff is still coming in. However, we cannot have any visitors come in. Please, if you want to drop your contributions off, we ask that you will use the mailbox. Please mail your tithes and offerings to the church at 1204 Lynn Road, Durham, North Carolina, 27703. That box is being checked every weekday and on the weekends. Right now, we cannot have visitors come into the offices because of the governor's order. We are able to carry on with the staff work because of the pastoral work that we are doing here. We are still trying to keep the phone trees going 3 times a week. We are still trying to contact people every day to see if there's things that we can do. So there are still things happening in this building that fall under the governor's order. But for your protection and for the staff's protection, we ask that nobody come to the church until we open the building back up for visitors. Some of you are asking, how is this affecting our child care? As of now, our child care is staying open. Under the governor's edict, we can continue to run our child care. We don't know how much longer that will be able to happen, but we are still able to do that. So what does all this mean for Calvary Baptist Church? Calvary, there is a new normal coming. We're not going to be able to do things like we did in the past. But what is that new normal going to look like? I don't know. But I know it's coming. And let's be honest, we can't focus on what is going to happen 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 months down the future. We have to focus on making the right decisions right now for us. And remembering that there is something changing and coming in the future for us. It means that we must be flexible. We're going to have to be more flexible than we've ever had to be in how we communicate, in what we do, and how we contact people. And church, it also means that we have the opportunity right now to embody the love of Jesus Christ. And how are we going to do this? How are we going to do this? I struggle each and every day in this new, confusing normal. But we've been called by God to be his hands and feet. You may be the only Bible that somebody in the community sees. And what are they reading when they look at you? What are they seeing? I'm remembered of the passage in Acts where Paul was persecuting the church there in Jerusalem. And the Bible says that as the persecution grew stronger, God spread the church out. And as the church spread out, guess what happened? The gospel was taken just the way that Jesus said it was going to be. It went from Jerusalem. They were persecuted and they spread out. They went to Samaria, to Judea, and even to the outermost points of the earth. But it took something to get them out of their comfort zone. This may be what's happening to us right now. God may be preparing us for a spread of the gospel that we have not seen and forcing us to get out of comfort zones so that we can fulfill the Great Commission. Church, I don't know when I'll see you again in person. This virus has everybody scared. But remember, you are the hands and feet of Jesus Christ. You are redeemed by his blood. And he wants you to show the world what it's like to live Christ-like. You may be the only Bible somebody ever sees. And what are they going to read in you? What are they going to read in you? Until we meet again, I want you to know I miss you and I love you. And hopefully soon we will gather together and lift our voices in worship to our God and King. I will see you very soon. Bye-bye.